day I got accepted into Sydney Way. Boarding school was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. I remember staring at the acceptance letter over and over again, smiling so hard my cheeks hurt. Sydney Way was my dream school, a prestigious boarding school hidden deep in the countryside, surrounded by forests, old stone buildings, and iron gates taller than anyone I'd ever seen. People said students who graduated from there went on to become lawyers, celebrities, even politicians. I couldn't believe I was finally there. But the excitement faded quickly. My first few days were boring. Everyone already had their own friend groups, and nobody really talked to me outside of class. The hallways felt cold and unfamiliar. At lunch, I usually sat alone near the windows while rain tapped softly against the glass. A week later, I met Chrissy. Chrissy was shy, timid, and always buried in books. She barely spoke above a whisper, but somehow we clicked instantly. We started hanging out during lunch breaks, walking around campus together, and sometimes going to the small park behind the girls' dorms after evening classes. She was my first real friend there. At the time, I thought things were finally getting better. I had no idea what was waiting for me. I was the only person staying in my dorm room at first. Room 306. The school said my roommate would arrive later due to unexpected delays. Honestly, I liked having the room to myself. The dorm building was old and creepy enough already. The pipes rattled at night, and the hallway lights constantly flickered. Sometimes I'd hear footsteps outside my door long after curfew, even though everyone was supposed to be asleep. But eventually I got used to it. Until one night, after classes, I fell asleep almost immediately. I was exhausted from studying and barely even changed clothes before collapsing onto my bed. I don't know what time it was when I woke up, but I remember hearing my door creak open. Slowly, my eyes snapped open. My heart immediately started pounding because I knew I had locked the door before going to sleep. The hallway outside was pitch black except for the faint, flickering light above the entrance. Then, someone stepped out of the darkness. A tall white girl with long black hair rolled a suitcase into the room. For a second, I just stared at her in shock.